Hello, friends, and welcome to another broadcast of Billionaire Codes. Today is such an awesome day, and today is the day that I want to inspire you to become a best-selling author. Why? Because you have within you the ability to become a writer, to become an author, to become a best-selling author. And today I'm going to give you all of the tips, or some of the tips that will, should inspire you to move in that direction. Now, I want to begin by asking a question, and that is, have you ever thought of becoming a best-selling author? I want to give you 5 reasons why you should consider this possibility. 1, it enhances your visibility. 2, it enhances your prestige and credibility. 3, it enhances your sense of self and sense of achievement. 4, it increases business opportunities and public speaking engagement. And 5, it creates tremendous possibilities for you to increase your disposable income and create residual income. These are 5 reasons that I really want you to take some time out and consider why you should become a best-selling author. You have the potential to do that. If I can do it, believe me, you can do it. And I used to exercise tremendous doubts in my ability to write a book. And my friend, today I have wrote several books, and I'm now moving in the direction of becoming a best-selling author. Now, just let me talk now about some of the people who would have done it, and they have done it against all odds. Many of you know Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins, a great mind, a great motivational teacher, a transformational teacher, and he has written the book Awaken the Giant Within, among others. And Tony Robbins today has sold over 20 million copies of his book, and he certainly has become one of the wealthiest guys in the United States of America and in the world. Lisa Nichols, she did it also. She wrote Abundance Now, among many other books, and Lisa Nichols today is ranked among the 1% of the richest people in the world. And if you know Lisa's struggle, you would say, wow, she did it. Jack Canfield, he did it also when he wrote Chicken Soup for the Soul. And Jack Canfield is the guy that talks about the vision board, and when you commit to your vision board, how great things can happen. He has certainly demonstrated in the level of success he has been able to attract to his life. Napoleon Hill, he did it when he wrote the book Think and Grow Rich. And I really love Napoleon Hill. He had collaborated with Andrew Carnegie, and together they have done tremendously well in shaping a world view. And we also have Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki, he has sold over 24 million copies of his book, and he has developed a brand with the name Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He has several things that is branded under that name, and today he is an extremely successful author. Now, there you have 5 names who would have done it, who would have attained tremendous success in their lives. Now, what I want to do is to give you 5 steps. 5 steps that will get you on the road to becoming a author, to becoming a best-selling author, to become a person who has great financial wealth. And I want to help you through the whole process. I'm not just giving you the information. At the end of the podcast, I will tell you about a company who really wants to be there for you and give you the support to become this successful celebrity author. 5 steps to becoming a best-selling author. Step 1, it's important that you understand the people that you are targeting. And what exactly do I mean by understanding the people that you are targeting? Let me put it this way. As a writer, as an author, you need to make a decision whether you're targeting male, whether you're targeting female, whether you're targeting children, or whether you're targeting the collective. But in making a decision as to who you're going to be targeting, you need to go one step further. You need to spend time to understand what are their needs and what are their wants and what are their expectations, and go another step further, and that is to understand what is their lifestyle and culture and social class. You see, when you understand these things is what you can use to create leverage. Any person in business recognizes the fact that if you want to attract a customer, if you want to build a lasting relationship with a customer, which we call building customer brand and customer loyalty, it begins by understanding who you're targeting. The same principle applies to you as an author. You need to investigate people, and you need to know what are their wants and their expectations, and honor those wants and those needs and those expectations, and you honor them and you use that information, and you go to step 2, and step 2 is to create leverage. Step 2 is to use that information. Use that information in step 1 and design a product or design a service that can reach their needs and their wants and their expectations. But what a great writer does, he doesn't only reach the needs, he goes beyond their expectations, he goes beyond their needs, he goes beyond their wants in an effort of ensuring that he can truly satisfy their needs. And so you have step 1 and you have step 2. Step 1 is to know your target audience, and step 2 is to use that information about your target audience, that knowledge, to create leverage. So there you have step 1 and step 2. Step 3, you need to develop a strong marketing program. And in talking about marketing, I just want to talk about the 4 P's today. And what the 4 P's of marketing represent. It represents the product, the price, the place, and the promotion of your products. So what exactly do I mean by the product? You need to make sure that the product is a quality product, a product that stands out among your competition, a product that helps you to differentiate in the design and the deliverable of that product. And that's what we mean by the product. The product must really stand out. It must connect with your target market. It must reach their needs and their wants and their expectation, and must go beyond those needs and those wants and their expectation. And you can do this if you spend enough time understanding those needs and those wants and those expectation of that target market. Now step 4 is where you're going to be using the 4 P's. Step 3, let's stay at step 3 for a little bit longer. So the first P is the product. The second P is the pricing. You need to ensure that you have the best pricing. Again, you don't want to price yourself out of the market. You want to ensure that your price is not too high or your price is not too low. Your price is directly where your customer wants to pay for your product or your service. And you know this best by doing the demographic analysis, by doing the target market analysis. You need to invest in getting this knowledge. And now we're going to move to the third P, and that is the product, the price, the place, and the positioning. Now we're going to be looking at the position. How do you position your product or your service to reach your target market? And that is very important for you to consider. Now, you need to identify locations, physical locations, where your book can be positioned, and where the public can have easy access to your products. Now, you can position it either physically or you can position them virtually. And virtually is where we start to talk about you have your website, or you're using social media platforms such as Kindle and Amazon, who can help to get your book across the world and to reach a massive amount of people within the shortest possible time. All of these things represent the positioning of your product, because you can have a very good product, but if the product is not well positioned, you will not be able to reach your demographic, and if you're not reaching your target market, you will not be able to increase your disposable income. And the objective of Billionaire Codes is to ensure that we can give you the kind of information that will help you to become billionaires. So step 4 in the 4th P, and that is the promotion. As I just said, you need to identify those strategic points, and as you identify those strategic points, you just need to let the public know what you have. You can have a quality product, you can have a product that is well priced, you can even have a product that is well positioned. But if that the well position of your product is not known to the public will not be attracted because you are not giving them the information to help them to make an informed and educated decision as to why they should come to your place to go after your book. You know, you need to ensure that you implement the strongest promotional program, meaning you need to know how to use the radio, the television, the newspaper, and the internet. Again, in terms of looking at promotional strategy, it's not just about producing your radio, television, newspaper ad. There's something that we call the dashmar of marketing, and that means you simply need to define advertising goal for measure advertising effectiveness. And let me loose that up a little bit more for you. You know, it's not just about putting your ad on the radio and putting your ad on television or putting your ad in the newspaper. You need to understand what your readers are reading, what your readers are listening to, what your target markets are interested in. And all that's why I said at the beginning, investigate to know your target market. And when you know their target market, you know that when you put your ad on, let us say, the bold and the beautiful, or the young and the restless, or the celebrity brands, you know that your target audience, they are looking at that program. All right, and you know that you will be able to get maximum impact when you put your ads on these specific programs. You know, sometimes you do advertising, but the advertising doesn't give you the effect that you need, because it is not reaching your demographic. And there's all of these issues that you need to look at as you set the stage to become a best-selling author. Now, I want to introduce to you Global Branding and Marketing. Global Branding and Marketing is a new kid on the block, and what we do at Global Branding and Marketing, we produce and export celebrity brands. What exactly does that mean? It means that we produce books and magazine. We have our ghostwriters who are prepared to write your book and give you the visibility that you need to help you to build your credibility and your prestige, to help you to gain that sense of self and sense of accomplishment, to increase your business opportunity and public speaking engagement, and certainly add value to your bottom line, increase your disposable income. So we have a team of writers at Global Brand and Marketing that is prepared to write your book. We're not only prepared to write your book, we're prepared to go the next step, and that is to make sure we have good editors in place to make sure your brand is truly branded, and to ensure that we can integrate your content into the market. It's not just the market we're looking at, only a domestic small market. We want to be able to, we are building a value chain across the world to be able to get your products across the world, so as to enhance your success story. We are doing books at the moment, and magazines at the moment, and audio video at the moment, and so as to help to brand you. There are many other contents that we're going to be bringing out in the not too distant future. So I just want to encourage you that in the event that you need the support, you need the help in terms of building your brand and leveraging your brand in a way that help you to increase your disposable income, to increase your visibility, to increase your prestige and credibility, the place to look at is Global Branding and Marketing. Okay, I trust you would have enjoyed this podcast today. My name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of the book Self-Application Best Practices. And certainly I'm on my way of becoming a best-selling author. I love you guys, and I trust you would have enjoyed this podcast. Do enjoy until the next podcast. Be blessed.